If you're Lithuanian, you've probably already seen Pietinė Chronicles or Southern Chronicles, and if not, read it. It was a hit in book form, and I feel just as much a hit in film form now. After all, it was the best opening weekend for a movie here, not Endgame or Titanic, a book adaptation about early 90s and rugby. And you know what? I'm proud of that, even if the description is a hell of a dumbing down of the story. If you've not seen the film, please go watch it. I'll try not to get into spoilers, but just in case. Now, obviously, I'm not going to retell the story, because that would be pointless, wouldn't it? But in basic terms, it's about a rugby player who is at the very end of high school, and all of these different things are happening in his life. From being promoted to an adult rugby team to the woes of love. The thing I love most about it is that it manages to balance the deeply emotional love stuff with funny moments from young adulthood, first sexual experiences, and the background of 90s Lithuania. Just for context, for those not in the know, especially early 90s Lithuania was just out of Soviet times and adjusting to having freedom after 50 odd years. There were thieves and mafia and children on the streets, and while it's not perfect now, it's just so much better, and if you're not from Lithuania and you watch this, it's not a lot like that anymore. So yeah, I talked about why I enjoyed it a bit, but it's important to look at what the audience outside of me thought, isn't it? And surprisingly, or not so knowing how I started this video, the audience loved it and are continuing to do so. On Facebook, all I see is praise for the film, joy that for once in a longer time we have a movie that's not just good in Lithuanian cinema terms, or that's well regarded by cinephiles, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you know, your common man won't go watch it because it's an artsy piece of art, then, you know, people don't tend to take those into counting Lithuanian movies. But it's also a very watchable film, just for everyone, whether you're 13 or perhaps more the character's age, like 19 or even 50 upwards, and you have lived through that age at that age that the characters are. And I think that's the brilliance of the film. And all in all, once again, just go watch it and form your own opinion, and see you next time, hopefully next month, with what hopefully will be a big video for me.